So we're in Tampa, and I was talking with Becky, who's going to be our model for two things because we just happened to have a conversation about it. But we were talking about her legs, and she was saying, you know, even at a size 7, what were you saying? You go ahead and tell them.
Well, at a size 7, my legs have always been my problem area, and it's partially hereditary, maybe. I don't know. My dad's sisters both had larger legs, and it's always scared me.
Well, and if you look at you from here up, you look like a volleyball player. Like, this is very athletic, and I see what you mean, where it's like my legs feel like they don't match my body.
Right.
Yeah, and I feel the same way, by the way. I've always had like the little tiny waist, and it's like, where did all this booty and leg come from? And if I'm gonna have all that booty and leg, I at least want it toned and tight and looking good. So one of the things that I do is just part of my history with working with models, or like specifically trying to make something look good for a specific red carpet dress. That's just in my past. That's what I would do. And when I look at legs like this, obviously, you know, if we get all of this more toned, which you're going to get by doing the protocols in the study, but the place that I think people really forget about, because nobody goes, oh, you know, I have so much cellulite on my ankles. But in terms of shaping, and you were talking about when you see people in high heels having that definition, right?
Right.
So you can get that. That's something that if you really strip the fascia off the Achilles tendon, can give you a much skinnier ankle. And in terms of just looking really good, like in a skirt and heels and things like that, which I only wear heels from the car to the bar and back, but if you're gonna wear heels, it does give it a really nice look. So let me just show the technique real quick. So I actually, you know, go ahead and come down to the ground. Sometimes I film things in standing just because it's easy, but the bottom line is you really want to just put your foot flat, and then obviously oil up. And then you take the FasciaBlaster like this, where you have 2 claws straddling the Achilles. Can you get that angle? Mm-hmm. And then you just blast it like that.
Okay.
So once you really, well, see how your Achilles is actually throwing me?
Mm-hmm.
So you want to grind it pretty good to separate it out. And then you come back through the center of the calf, like that. You feel how that's kind of going between the muscles. There's the gastroc here, which is supposed to have a separation. She does not. So even 1 claw coming right through the center of that. So single until you get to the Achilles tendon, double when you're on it, and then anywhere down here on the ankle works good. And if you have the FasciaBlaster, which they get that as part of the study, I like to face blast all around the ankles.
Okay.
Like, and in fact, just look in like 1 second what I just did. Like, you can see more definition here than you do on that one.
Yes.
See right there? And that was literally 30 seconds. So I fully expect you in your after photos, Miss Becky, to have
Defined ankles?
defined ankles. We'll take your after pictures in heels.
Okay.